Well, hey YouTube, it's Ember Honey Raven, the big fat witch. Hey y'all, how are you doing? I am sitting at this desk with this very messy background because we're moving. And y'all, I have filmed so many videos today, and you can probably find all of them down below. There's a playlist with Oracle and Tarot deck reviews. And I'm going to review every deck I own. I'm not even joking. So if there's ever been a deck you're curious about, please check my playlist because more than likely I've either done a review on it or it's in line to have a review on it. So that's what we're doing. So our next one is going to be a set of Oracle cards. And y'all, these are really different than anything I've seen before. And I like them a lot. I just picked these up. Haven't really worked with them, so I wanted to show them to you. And they are the Moonology Oracle cards. This is a 44 card deck and guidebook by Yasmin Boland. Artwork is by Nyx Rowan. Artwork is already beautiful. I can tell you, I thumbed through it and I was like, ooh, I was kind of pining away for this deck, and I'm glad I picked it up. So we're going to do like a walkthrough first impressions together. I will tell you that there's a link in the down bar. This deck is available on Amazon or at your local bookstore. You can get it on Earthbound Trading. It's everywhere. It's not expensive. So check the link in the down bar below and go look at it for yourself if you're thinking about picking it up. I will say the box is really well done. Let the moon be your guide. I love it when they take the time to do something to the inside. Comes with a really nice book, well illustrated, Moonology. It's a guidebook. And you guys, they give you spreads. They talk about, this is your classic Celtic cross spread. They have some of their own information about the elements, and there's a couple of different spreads in here that you could use. I will tell you that the information about the cards is pretty in-depth. It starts here, goes here, and it's usually a page or two. Additional meanings, how to attune to the moon, and the teaching of the card, and what the card represents. So you can get really in-depth. So let's start here. I just kind of want to show you what these cards look like. So they do roll with the moon phases. So for instance, this one is the waxing moon. The energy is gaining momentum. So you could just do a regular reading with this one. Work through your fears. This is new moon in Scorpio. And I wanted to use this as an example. So for instance, let me find it. New moon in Scorpio. So they have what they're calling their special moon cards. And then they've got their new moon cards. They go through all the phases. So for instance, new moon in Scorpio, how to attune to the moon, she says, have some sexy time. Additional meanings are time to let go of a grudge you're holding, move on from jealousy, stop being obsessive, make an investment. And the teaching says Scorpio is the sign of death and rebirth, magic and shamans. The energy is a little bit dark, occult, and even scary, but not all of us like to face the shadow. Scorpio demands it though. In fact, it's through working with your dark side that you can get to the light. And the new moon in Scorpio suggests that you need to do that now. So work through your dark stuff so you can get through the light. I like how she kind of, tunes it into the moon phase and what you may be seeing. Excuse me, let me move these out of the way. Oh, and I didn't show you the back. The back is beautiful, very simple, and just really beautiful. So, yeah. I'll just kind of flip through these. Hold your vision. That's the fixed moon. Isn't the illustration gorgeous? New moon in Sagittarius. They really did it. This is a Virgo moon, honey. Look at that maiden. I am the Virgo, and I know all about that maiden, honey. We don't know nothing about virgins, but we sure know about being a maiden. Full moon in Virgo. I love this one. You are good enough. Virgos really struggle with that sometimes. Clearly, that's your Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. And, if you pay attention to your zodiac sign and your moon phase, they've done a brilliant job of tying that in. Yeah, this is your cardinal moon. Be bold and make the first move. Tying in what the moon phase often symbolizes with its location. So the new moon in Gemini, communication. We know Geminis are all about communication. So it'd be great to kind of do a reading for yourself and work with the moon phase while doing this reading and see what it is you need to do, or set forth some specific energy. You can even draw a couple of these cards from the deck and make a moon working out of that. I love this one. New moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. And we all know about, our waxing and waning moon, new moons. We know that, You know, when you're waxing moon, it's growing and getting bigger. Your waning moon is maybe dying or turning down the volume on something. Third quarter moon is usually the time for adjustments and evaluations. It really, you know, it's your own interpretation as well, but they do a great job. Full moon in Cancer, personal issue reaches resolution. Usually when you think of a full moon, you do think of something coming full circle, coming to term, something that is kind of nearing the end of its cycle. Not a bad thing. Full moon in Leo, don't let pride get in your way. Leos are always warned about pride. Full moon Libra, a win-win outcome. So really the full moons kind of look like outcomes. You know, it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio, I would say so. I've got some more for you here. I just want you to be able to see these. I really, really love that they've used the purple coloring and, you know, they've kept really true, that's beautiful, to the coloring of the sky. Full moon eclipse, that's your conclusion card. Look at that one. They've stayed really true to the zodiac coloring. You know, the Virgo was represented by green because she's an earth sign. Look at that snowy waning moon. What do you need to release? You know, our waning moon is all about release. Remember I talked about dying, letting go of, growing smaller. The illustrations on these, I just cannot say enough nice things about. I love this one. Emotions are running high during the supermoon. You know, we think of the supermoon as the fat moon, and also the supermoon is a little more rare, but it is at its most pregnant. Emotions are running high. I swear these remind me of that movie Twilight. That looks like a vampire, a glittery vampire would just come flying out of that. New moon in Aquarius, bring love into the situation. I swear these cards are just like the Starry Night Nebula. Like they really have done an amazing job of capturing what a beautiful night sky that's full of serenity should look like. Oh, that's interesting. Don't let your past hold you back. These are the nodes. That's a south node. So if you study astronomy, you'll see where this overlays with your astrology. Beautiful. New moon eclipse. You see, that's an eclipse. Expect powerful change. I love the imagery of an eclipse. The eclipse can be about change, but they can also be about blind spots or hidden meanings, hidden messages, not having all the information that you need. North node, step out of your comfort zone. I love that they incorporated the nodes in this. Ooh, new moon in Aries, it's time to take action. You know, Aries are always all about just pushing through. Full moon in Pisces. One of my favorite people in the world is a Pisces. Hello, Arwen. Y'all, Arwen's not been around a lot lately, but she's okay. She's just, you know, she's got personal stuff going on. These Pisces cards are gorgeous. New moon in Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. We know that Capricorns are known for their work ethic and for just pushing through as well. Look at that one. New moon. I love all the pastel colors. I think I said this in another video. I'm not usually one to enjoy pastel colors, but I have to say these they've done a really amazing job with these of just evoking calm, spiritual, you know, enlightenment. Give us moon. You know, y'all, you're very close to achieving your goals. I loved this one because I love the way that they've kind of focused on the moon from under the trees, but still the trees are all pointing at the moon. So it's kind of like, you know, pointing at your option there. You're so close to achieving it. You have to just keep going. And they also kind of form like this, you know, tunnel. It's almost like you're speeding down a tunnel to get to your end game. I really, really love that. So I just wanted to share that with you. I found these Moonology cards to be really different. They're just really unique, and the vibe of them is kind of amazing. I would probably rate these a 5 out of 5. I haven't worked with them yet, but I like what they stand for. I like the imagery. I like how simple they are. I really love the overlay of astronomy with astrology and also the zodiac. And I think they've done a brilliant job in tying those things together and making it make sense. That's been one of my biggest learning experiences while reviewing tarot and oracle. And it's different for everybody, but for me, I need the cards to make sense. I I need to know what I'm looking at. I need to make sense. I can't just have some nebulous artwork that doesn't tie back to the meaning. I love beautiful artwork, but I want it to mean something. And I feel like these are pretty fantastic. The book is really well done. I think you could get a really in-depth, rich, beautiful reading out of these if that's what you wanted to do. So yeah, please check out the down bar below if you want to pick up your own copy. Y'all, these are cheap. I think I paid like 14 bucks for these. They're really cheap. They're really well done. Beautiful. Again, the author is Yasmin Boland, artwork by Nyx Rowan. So check them out. I hope you've enjoyed this review, and until next time, huge blessings to you. Bye-bye.